Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm making sausage. Well, as my stepfather would say, these are not sausage because there's no meat in it. Because they're vegetables. Vegetable sausage from Mary. And this one has a note from the editor. I was really surprised by this one. Who would have thought vegetarianism was in vogue in Ireland in the past? So right now I've got onion, carrots and parsnip in a pan, and I need water because we need to boil them. So I'm grabbing some water. That was my drink. I think 1 liter is enough, so let's put it here to dry because it's just water. And then we need to boil this. So I think I'm going to add some salt, and it's almost never say add salt, so all in the onion. Then a lid on, and I'm going to boil this until it's done, and then we'll continue. I don't know, nothing more I can do in the meantime, I think. Okay, right now I'm still boiling some peas, and this is my pan, and I think I've got a problem because I think I've talked about, did I make it for the boyfriend on the channel? I don't know. The Dutch recipe, the Dutch dish called hutspot, which is carrot, potato and onion and molasses stirred in when it's cooked. And this just adds the turnip. And it smells so bad in here. I really do not like the smell of the cooked onion and the cooked carrots. And the earthiness of the parsnip doesn't help, I think so. But I think I cooked it a bit too far. So the next, cook the peas. I'm working on. I'll chop them up when cooked, very small. So I chop them up on the board where I already chopped the parsley. So I hope that with everything combined, it doesn't taste like hutspot. Hutspot. I even start talking Dutch with a weird accent. Anyway. And the thing is, I do hope we like this because there's so much cooked carrots. It's because of the cooked carrots that I don't like that smell. The onion and cooked turnip isn't the best smell either. I rather have it in the oven, like grilled or something. I'll grab some on my book. The pan is almost empty. Like I said, that's so much. As long as it fits on the chopping board. I hope that when I'm done chopping, the peas are done and I have to just mush them. So let's do this as careful as I can to avoid that. The smaller it gets, the more the chance of them rolling away is less. I think I learned from a previous recipe with the fish cakes. I think I will just fry 1 or 2 to taste and then put the rest in the fridge so I can fry them off when it's dinner time. It's now 1 o'clock, 1:05. I'm very, what's the word? Convinced that the soft vegetables, a carrot and a turnip, will chop very small, maybe even mush a bit, but the onion, look, I really have to give them a proper cut. Maybe I should have sliced the onion a bit smaller before I cook them, because the other two are soft vegetables and the onion. Anyway, I think the peas need a little bit more, so I'm going to chop this later, and let me do this for a moment. Move some things around so I can show you what I'm doing, because I have to chop that more. I'm going to chop some more until it's fine enough, and then hopefully the peas will be ready. We'll continue. Okay, let's continue. I think I'm happy with the vegetables. So onions, carrots, parsnips, and the peas I just mushed up with a fork. So let's add, mix all of this, put it in here. I do like peas. So peas and parsley, well, that's in there. Salt and pepper. Oh, that's a bit weird. Oh, it's just clumped together. Plenty of pepper. And then I added some salt with vegetables, but let's do like this. Oh. I always can add more, of course, but after I test them. So salt and pepper in here. Add in eggs and breadcrumbs and mix thoroughly. So I've got a lot of breadcrumbs and I'm using these dry ones. So that's a lot, 225 grams. I'm going to add that first, so because I have to add 2 eggs and my pan is still pretty hot. And I don't want to have scrambled eggs, so. Now it smells like bird seeds. Okay, I'm going to grab a pan and heat up some oil, and then we'll roll them. Oh, I need add in the eggs and the breadcrumbs and mix thoroughly, and then it says roll into pieces about the size of a normal sausage and dip in beaten egg and breadcrumbs. Well, I think, I'm sorry, but here's where I'm going to change this recipe. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I'm not going to add any more egg or breadcrumbs because there's a lot of breadcrumbs already. Anyway, yeah. Going to put on the pan and then we'll fry 1 or 2 up. So my oil is pretty hot and I've got some gloves to roll the sausage, or roll the vegetable bread mix into sausage. I will shallow fry them, so oh, there's a bee. I'll do 2. I'll just make them into a ball and then I'll try to shape more like croquettes. I think I would more call this vegetable croquettes than vegetable sausage, I think. So I'm going to save the gloves for later when I'm finished. There's a lot of those things. the mix, those things. That's a lot of the mix. Anyway, I realized I forgot something. Let's put this up because I don't want it to burn. I'm going to get a plate and some kitchen paper to put them on. Oh, I already got one fork. Let me see. Ooh. A bit higher. I think this side is hotter than the other side. So yeah, I have a lot of vegetable mix. So I think, did I just say that? I think I'm going to freeze that, make sausage of them, and then freeze them individually. And then I can take some out of the freezer every time I want to fry some off. And I guess that's the sausage done. But, well, not yet. Well, as you can see, I fried some off, and I fried 2 off, and I added some, let me see, a bit of sriracha. My favorite, well, the only kind I think I like, Flying Goose best bread. So let's do a bite without the hot sauce first. Hot sauce. I'm a bit scared. It doesn't taste like hutspot at all. So win. Let's add some sauce. Another bite. I also pee. This is mine. So, final thought. I'm so happy with how they turned out. It's just, I didn't expect it to be way better than the smell. I don't see myself making this more often, by the way. But I've got this many, 2, 4, 6, 7 on a plate already. So these going to be in the freezer, cover them in the freezer, and then when they're frozen, I'm going to do one in, put them in some Tupperware or something. I don't know, freezer containers. And I still have this left to do. So there's plenty of sausage left. But maybe this is one of those meal prep things. Don't know what to eat. Get some of these out of, and maybe you can put them in an air fryer too. I think I'm going to try that tonight. So yeah, thanks for watching. This is a pleasant surprise. I was so scared. Thanks for watching.